Doris, we start with the one. We have a beginner in our group tonight, Doris. So I'll give some more explanations. We start with the. When we start our training, we bow in first. So put your right fist on your left hand. Then you bow. Then you draw your right fist to the side and you step forward with your right foot. And then you step forward again. This is the most difficult part of the training, Doris, and then you come back. Okay, let's get started. We start with running in place. Just slowly, take it easy. Get the blood circulating. Okay, let's try to go a little faster. And normal again, a little slower. Alrighty. Let's start with the neck. Turn it from left to right, slowly. When you're standing, don't lock your knees, but bend them a little. Forward, backward. Just do it slowly. And from side to side. Okay, stretch your arms sideways, small circles forward. And now large circles. Small circles backward. And large circles. Okay, left arm in front of your chest, stretch it. Keep your shoulder low. Now put your arm over your head, grab it, and hold it. The other side. Over your head. Okay. Large circles with your hips. Other side. The other way around.
Sorry, my computer's playing up, so I'm just going to have to.
Okay. Push away your left hip, right arm off your head. The other side. Hands on your knees. 2 times down and 2 times up. 2 times down, 2 times up. Now straight forward. Okay, grab your ankles. And when you exhale, you try to go down a little deeper. So you grab them, inhale. And when you exhale, you go down a little more, grab them again. Inhale, exhale, go down a little more. Until you can't go deeper, then that's the point where you hold them. Breathe normally. Okay. Same thing. Grab your left ankle, and when you exhale, you try to go a little further. Other side. Okay, now slide up your right foot a little. Stretch this part. Hold it. The other side. Okay, switch sides again. Now on your heel, toes up. Try to keep the weight in front of your knee. And from here, you try to go down as far as possible. So if this is your limit, just go here. If you have more flexibility, you can go down. But make sure you keep your weight in front of your knee. Toes up. The other side. Same thing. Toes up and go down. Okay. Jump on the spot a little, everything relaxed. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to start with the straight lead. And Doris, everything we do tonight will be done from one stance that's called the on guard position. Your strong side forward. So if you're right-handed, you put your right side forward. Small stance. Lead hand is a little lower. Rear hand is up. Don't lift them, but just keep them close to your body. Make sure you feel your ribs with your elbows. So the right hand is lower. Yep, that's good. Rear hand is up. So from here, the only thing you're going to do is turn hips, turn shoulders, and punch. So the punch is vertical. So with your thumb up. So from here, you just turn and you come back. Turn, come back. So the hips turn, shoulders turn. One movement, straight forward, straight back, straight forward, straight back. So make sure hips turn. Yeah. Forward. Okay, just keep work on your own. I want to check it. Doors, it's with the right hand. So the right hand, no, that's your left hand. Yes. So from there, you turn. No, right lead. So the other side forward. And now hit with your right hand. Straight forward. Yeah, but don't turn it. Make sure it's like this. That's it. Yeah. Straight forward, straight back. And when you punch, you turn the hips and the shoulders. That's it. Correct. Yeah. Very good. Straight forward, straight back. That's it. Make sure you turn the hips and shoulders at the same time. Yes, a little further, Doris. So when you punch, make sure that you turn the hips and then this forms one straight line. So I'm completely turned in and then I come back. So from here, you turn in completely and then you come back. You turn back a little. Don't go square, but just make sure your right shoulder is still in front. Okay, the other side. Switch. Same thing. Now your left hand is lower and you're punching with your left hand. So you turn and so at the end, your arm and your shoulders are on one line. So I'm not standing like this. I'm completely turned in and then you come back straight forward, straight back. Okay, on your own. Ben, that's left key. You should be in the left stance. Yeah, turn left stance and then punch with the left. No, the other side forward. Left lead, yes. And now, yep, punch with your left. That's it. Forward, hold it for a second. Make sure you look over your fist in the direction in which you're punching. Yeah, straight forward. Doors, turn the shoulders a little more. Slowly, a little more. Yeah, that it's one line. Correct. Straight forward. Jamie, when you're stepping, the hand moves first. Hand moves first, then step comes. Go for quality, not quantity. Hold it for a second. Just make sure you hold it for a second. All right, and we're going to switch to a right lead again. This time we're going to make a kick. Same position, so from you start from on guard, this position. What you're going to do is you're going to slide up your rear leg, the left leg. And at that moment, you just, when you slide up the leg, the right knee comes up. So from here, come up, this movement. Sliding up, raising the right knee. And then you're going to kick with the instep. So the kick is going to be made like this. From up, it's aimed at the groin, a vital point. So when you're not so strong or weaker than your opponent, or you have a scary guy in front of you, kick him in the groin. This is the kick. So it's from here, it goes there. You slide up, you kick, and you come back. Sliding up, kicking, and the same way back. Kick and back. Kick and back. While you kick, keep your arms in position. Don't swing them all over the place. Hold them steady. You kick, and you come back. You kick, and you come back. On your own. Yeah. So you kick with the instep. Kicking and come back. Exactly. Arms stay in position. That's good. Yeah. Don't draw back too fast, but make sure you kick, stretch your leg, and then you come back. Very good. Kicking, coming back. You kick, and you come back. Okay, switch. Left lead. So your left arm is a little lower. On your own, kicking. You don't have to kick too high. The kick is aimed at the groin, so it's low. It's fast and it's hard. And when you slip in, that adds power to the movement because your whole body weight is put behind the kick. So it's not only a kick with the leg, but it's a kick with whole body mass because you're stepping forward. That's it. Yeah. Make sure you recover as quick as possible. So don't keep the leg out too long. You kick and you come back. That's it. Yeah. Recover, kick, and make sure you come back to the same spot where you started. Okay, you can relax. Very good, Doris. Looking good. Okay, coach, it's up to you now.
Thank you. Right. Okay. I had a topic tonight that may be a little bit complicated, particularly for those who haven't trained a lot or are first time. So Doris, I hope you can follow it. I'll try and explain a little bit what you can do. James is there to guide you as well. So what I wanted to talk about tonight, to start with, is one of the 5 ways of attack the Bruce Lee devised. As we all know, at some point, Doris, if you continue to train with us, might want to buy this book. You can find it on Amazon everywhere. It's called The Tao of Jeet Kune Do. They're basically a collection of notes that Bruce Lee made during his lifetime and put in a logical order. And in that, you can find the 5 ways of attack. Last week and the week before, we discussed the progressive indirect attack. Now that was aimed at as deceiving somebody, trying to opening a line for you to score on. You want the opponent to react to your attack in a certain direction, but that's actually the misleading attack, and the real one follows straight up. So in other words, it is designed for the most part to deal with somebody who's constantly defending. Everything you do, he's blocking, he's parrying away. You want to draw that defense from him away. Let's say I'm going to pretend I'm going low. He buys the bait, his hand drops down, and the real attack comes up. That would be a progressive indirect attack because it's going in one motion, 1, 2, for example. Today, I'm going to have a little chat about attack by drawing. Now that is very simplistically said the opposite of progressive indirect attack, although it's a little bit more nuanced like that, but let's not try to overcomplicate matters. What I'm doing with the attack by drawing is to try and deal with somebody who constantly counterattacks or attacks. You're basically dealing with somebody who wants to hit you and tries. What I'm going to try with attack by drawing is to lure him into attacking me so that I can deal with his attack and have a pre-devised plan, so to speak. A simple way of doing that could be that I'm dropping my guard. I'm quite well covered. And while I'm moving around, I'm dropping my rear hand, which gives my opponent the thought of, there's a nice target there, I'm going to hit there, but I'm counting on that, and then I can parry it and maybe counter him. Another way of inviting him to attack me is by putting pressure on him. I'm constantly coming forward. When I keep coming forward, he at some point thinks, oh, now he's nice and close, I should be able to hit or kick him. And I'm obviously hoping that that's what he's going to do. But clearly, it is a dangerous game. You need to know your balance, your footwork, your distance control, your total awareness of the fight, the qualities of your attacker, because this is probably one of the trickiest things to do. On the other hand, attack by drawing can actually be done by using any of the other 4 ways of attack. So you can use a simple attack, you can do a combination, etc. If you want to read a little bit more about it, you can find it on page 210 of the Doubt You Can Do if you have the expanded edition. But as I said, it is a little bit difficult to train. In this setting, it's better if you're together with a partner and do certain drills. So instead of that, I'm going to repeat a little bit of what we did last week. I'm going to make an attack, and you have to respond to it. Try and find a way of countering. Now, for Doris, obviously, who's just starting, this may be a little bit difficult. What I'd like you to do, Doris, is maybe make this an observational drill. Look at what I'm doing. If I'm attacking, just try and respond to it. If you take the same on guard position as James demonstrated earlier on, and you see me moving towards the screen, doing anything, I just want you to look at what's happening. The moment you see an attack coming, put that straight punch in there, okay? That basically stops me from moving forward. So what you're actually doing is a stop hit, as they call it. You're basically stopping me from going forward, but with a punch instead, okay? So it's a bit of a eye training, hand and eye coordination. You see me moving, you hit. Everybody else, when I attack, and I'm going to start with just a simple single attack. It's nothing complicated. I may just do a punch, and that's what I'll start with for simplicity's sake. I'm just going to constantly move around, and when you see me attacking, come up with a counter. Anything you want. Whether you want to throw a stop kick out there, a parry and a shot at the same time, anything, okay? Just try and keep it simple and efficient. So nothing elaborate, nothing complicated. You won't have time to think in the street to make something fancy. It just has to make contact, okay? So, ready? You're in your own guard. Just observe your screen. And when you see me move towards you with an attack, you counter. Ready? Go. Boom. Good. I'll do it a little bit slowly so everybody picks up on it. We don't have all the same internet speed. Boom. Good. Boom. Good.
Doors, turn the shoulders a little more. Shoulders and arm are in one line. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I'm going to switch. I'm going to put the other hand in the lead. So you can choose whether you want to stay in the same position, keep your strong side forward, and learn to deal with somebody who is attacking in the opposite way, or you could switch along with me and practice the other side. It's up to you, okay? Here we go. And when you punch with a straight lead, your first fist is vertical. Now, what I should say is that your fist is in alignment with your spine. So if you're standing upright, my fist is upright. If I lean over, my fist leans over with me. As long as it's in parallel with my spine. Okay, I keep my structure, I keep my strength.
Yep, turn shoulder a little, Doors. Shoulders and arm are on one line. Yeah, and the fist is vertical. Yes. That's okay, you'll get it. Don't turn the fist. Yes, it stays in that position. Only turn the shoulder a little more. Yes, that's it.
Okay, I'll swap again. Okay, so that was an attack with a punch. Now I'm going to attack with a kick. Thinking about it, I probably have to put my screen upright so you can see a little more from me, hopefully. Bear with me. There. You can just about see my legs, isn't it? Got a bit of a small room. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to attack with that simple forward groin kick. Okay, when you see that, anybody else, just try and find a counter for it. Doris, I'd like you to respond with the same kick. Okay, just observe. When you see the attack developing, it's on its way, you counter with the same thing. So I could be somebody who lunges at you, tries to grab you, and you go, boom, and try and stop me that way. Okay? Start with the right. The rest of you, be creative. Ready? Move a little bit. Good. Make sure you keep your hands up. Don't drop them when you're kicking. That's what you're doing. You obviously don't have to counter a kick with a kick. You can counter it by sidestepping and punching, turning away. Stop kicking it.
But don't move forward. Make sure you get out of the way. Either backward or sidestepping, not forward, because coach is already coming forward. You'll clash.
Okay, I'm going to swap. I'm going to continue with the left. Again, it's up to you if you want to continue with right lead or that you're also going to swap. It's up to you. Just observe. Two more. Okay, relax for a moment. Take a sip of water if you want.
Gaat goed, Doris. Ziet prima uit.
Okay. Those were simple attacks. I was just making one thing at a time. I'm going to complicate it a little bit more now for everybody else. What I'm going to do now is to make a combination attack. All right? And I'll even tell you what I'm doing, because I'm that kind of guy. No surprises. All right, so when I come at you, I will jab low and immediately follow high. So it's a bit like the progressive indirect attack that we practiced last week. Okay, coming in low, high. For everybody with no experience, try and deal with that double attack, the combination attack. You may want to, for example, just to give you an example, you could drop backwards and parry the first one, and then counter on the second. Just, try and figure it out. If I'm coming up at you too quickly, sidestep is a good option so you don't get hit, and counter from that position. All right. Doris, I'd like you to now to choose between the kick and the punch. Okay? Completely free in which one you're doing. Just when you see me coming, either kick or punch. Try and mix it up a little bit for yourself, okay? As long as you work with your front leg and front arm. The reason for that is that they are closer to the target, they get there sooner, okay? And that is important in self-defense because you have no time to react otherwise. There's usually no time to get in a defensive position and go, all right, I'll get this guy. It happens like that. So you need to respond, get your strong side forward, nearest weapon to the nearest target. It gets there sooner. It's also If you're right-handed, for example, that is your most coordinated side. So the chances of hitting the target are much better than if you were to use your weaker, less coordinated side. You might miss. And that's one of the reasons why we use strong side forward. Okay? All right, so I'm going to attack low, high. The rest of you try and see what you can do with that. Ready? Here we go. Boom. Good. Keep going. Okay, swap. Or at least I will. And continue.
Turn the shoulders a little more, Doris. Shoulders and arm on one line. Yeah.
Okay, relax. What time are we living? Okay. We got one more drill, okay? Right. My next attack will be one that is very common. It's just a jab, rear cross. Okay, so I'm going to do a lead jab, followed by a rear cross, boom. Both at the same target. Just be aware that when I do this, I have to turn in. So I make myself a bigger target. Keep that in mind when you see it happening. What other targets are suddenly available to you? And see if you can do something to your advantage, okay? Doris as well. You may want to step back at my first attack to move with me. And then the moment I turn in with a rear cross, there's a groin kick. Because I turn in, all of a sudden, there's a beautiful opportunity for you. Okay? So maybe practice this in that case. So when I punch, then you, Doris, step back. And then when the second punch comes, you stay where you are and you do a front kick. Okay, want to give that a try? The rest of you, again, the world is your oyster. Try and be efficient and try and respond to my attack. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, boom. Boom, boom. One, two, fine. Okay, I'm going to swap. I'm going to put the other foot in the lead. I'm going to do a left jab, right cross. Okay, ready? Here we go again. 2. I'll try and exaggerate them a little bit so you can see them easier. Try and stay in the picture. You don't always have to hit, you can slip, of course. Last one. Okay, and relax. Well done so far. Okay, so as I said, attack by drawing is a little bit difficult to train in this setting. It's much better when you have a spot with a sparring partner that you can do certain drills. Just if you got books on the topic, just study the difference between progressive indirect attack that we did last week and the attack by drawing. One deals predominantly with a defender, the other one deals predominantly with a attacker or counter-attacker, albeit not always. But that's quite often how it is written down, and it's the easiest way to understand it. Okay, that said, thank you, and I'll give the floor to George. Thank you.
Alrighty. Well, as nobody is sweating yet, we will start with a little bit of kicking. So we're on guard stance. Make the hook kick, turn it up, in, back again. From here, up, turn, and back again. up, turn, and back again. And just try it. Okay, we're doing it from 1 to 10 and 10 to 1 down again. So a little bit tempo. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, switch on the side. So from here, up, turn, and back again. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, relax. Getting warmed up now. Okay, last time I covered step back and punch. So you get out of the way, you punch right away. Somebody rushing forward can be difficult to stop him with one punch. So you better use the side step then, or the pivot step. So from here, step side and pivot. You're going to do it from non-guard, so keep your foot straight, level, and we can use the flash on the flash. You step, pivot, 45 degrees angle, and you use the corkscrew. On the
Doors, you
second
can just
flash,
make, sorry, no escape.
on the second flash, you go back to on guard. So from here, step,
Doors, you
pivot,
can just make the regular punch, the straight lead.
and back. Yeah, Doris, you can make the punch. When I flash the light, you make the punch. Just keep going. Yeah. Okay, from here, there, and back. So from the first flash, boom, stay there, check your balance, check your on guard, 100%. Second flash, you go back to on guard. Yep, all right. Okay, just relax. First one is punch, second one is go back to on guard.
Yeah, did
I
we do
want to
it
see,
from the did we do it from the non-guard or from the on-guard? First one.
non-guard.
On-guard.
I was too quick. All right, non-guard. Non-guard is relaxed. Up, 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 up. You're talking to whatever. And there's nobody outside, so you can talk to anybody. But voila, here, go, and relax again. La, 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 la.
Vertical fish, Doors, vertical.
So you're after the punch, you are in your on guard and in the fighting mode. So you have to be bam here, ready to go.
That's it.
On guard, super, and relax again. Yeah, pretty good. Just be relaxed. When you see it, you have to go. Yeah, pretty sharp. Relax again.
Guys, make sure you make contact with the bottom 3 knuckles. Don't go too fast, but turn that fist. That goes you too, Doris. When you turn, you have a vertical fist. No, the other way around. Yeah, but contact is made with the bottom 3 knuckles. That's it, yeah.
Okay, other side. Now the start is the same. You go to the lefty. You get a lefty. Boom. 100% on guard.
Doris, turn the shoulders a little more. Yes. Shoulders and arm are on one line.
Okay, very good. We're going to change to the right side again. And follow up is from the non-guard. From here, make the front kick just right, straight ahead. There we go. You're going out of the way, punch him and kick in there. Second flash, you go back. Yep. All right.
Doris,
Relax.
Doris, you can make a punch and a kick. One after the other.
Okay. Relax. Pivot and kick. Pivot, bam, kick. And on guard 100%. And relax. Okay, lefty. Left step, left pivot, left. Relax. Okay, very good. Relax. That feels good. Anybody sweating? I don't think so. Nobody's sweating. Oh man. All right. Any
Except
questions
Billy's again.
so far? What? Well, you got an injection, so you may sweat. You may sweat.
Yeah, that's a good excuse. Yes.
As it is.
Doors, you did very well. My compliments.
Very good. No, any questions? No, nobody. Everything okay?
Jamie's got a question. Yeah.
Jamie got a question. You can unmute yourself somewhere in the right corner. I can ask you. Nobody. Click, click, click. No, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, it's worked.
Yeah,
like a
there
grand-
it is. Yeah.
It's more of a comment really, but when we were doing the pivot in George's session at the end, I just found with the angle, I was trying to turn almost 90 degrees on some of them, particularly on my left foot. So I was landing quite flat-footed and quite straight on my back. I tried to turn too much. So
Yeah.
I was just really just kind of saying that as soon as I started getting the angle right, it made my back foot land on the heel or land on my ball on my foot so I could attack. So I was just finding I was kind of, by turning too much, I was ending up too straight on my.
Yeah.
So I just thought
Then you
might help.
then your own guard is gone.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're flat-footed. Your own guard is gone, and you can't go further anymore.
Yeah.
Well, you can go further, but you're later.
Yeah.
Takes time to recover. Yeah. So maximum 45 degrees is yeah, maximum.
Yeah.
That would be ideal indeed.
You want to cut.
There's always the issue, of course, that how soon you can respond. If he's further away, you don't have to turn so far.
Mm.
He's more in front of you, but yeah, don't try to overdo it.
Yeah, I guess it's like the same as a parry. You don't do that, do you? You just
only what's necessary. Yeah, stay economical. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was it really.
Yes. All right.
Anybody else? Comments, questions? Don't be shy.
Stephen, I can't hear you.
I forgot the unmute button. I heard the whole story.
Okay.
I think about the Jamie. I was thinking about why. Isn't it because also you lose balance due to the rotational force?
Yeah, well, mine's I'm good on my right, but just my left. When I go to the left, I go around too much. So I guess it's just practice. But yeah, I kind of figured it out. But I just thought if anyone else had the same thing. But yeah, I guess it's like overcompensating. As if someone was rushed, like a drunken guy was rushing at you. You go, ugh.
Yeah.
You're only really
The shock effect.
Yeah.
But even then you have to remain in your own guard.
Yeah, it comes with confidence. Yeah, it's confidence.
Yeah. Even when you're drunk, you have to be in your own guard, Jamie.
That's a challenge.
Especially then.
Drunken master.
If I'm drunk, I'm in my bed most of the time. I'm not going to be on the street.
You're asleep in your own guard.
That's
Or maybe that's later. I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I have to say about the counter on yours, coach. Actually, both of them are quite difficult to counter because, for example, the kick really coming at you. To be honest, I think the only thing you can do is to step out of the line of attack or retreat.
Yeah.
Because blocking the leg, I'm not sure if it's possible.
It's difficult.
Obstructing. Maybe with a rear leg.
Depends a bit how soon you can catch it. You could potentially get a block in very quickly, stop it, but I think you're safer just to go back and counter. But yeah, depends.
Well, it's a similar with a low kick. I don't know if you ever had somebody try to low kick you. It comes with a rotational, this rotational kick.
Yeah, you mean this? Yeah.
It's a really tricky to get out of that. You sometimes in an instant like to block it, but then you have a problem because usually the people who kick like that have a very hard knee and a shin bone.
Yeah.
They kick trees. They kick trees every day. So
yeah,
you don't
go to the supermarket for the banana, but they kick the banana tree. Yeah,
exactly. You can step in.
Of course, you can step in.
You can smother it.
Yeah. Most common thing we use, step in instead of blocking.
Actually, isn't it
or step back?
To go in with like this,
Maybe
when they hit, every hit, kill,
Thank
kill
you.
and hit and kill.
Yeah, because I can imagine if you step in, then his arms are still on guard, so you need to somehow make a trap to create an opening.
Yep.
If you need to.
Can be done.
Right. Yeah.
Or hit harder.
Okay, no more questions.
All right.
Then we'll bow out.
Okay.
Bow out.
So, especially for Doris, right fist on your left hand. You bow, turn the fist, step right leg forward, left leg, and then you move back. Okay, well done, everybody. Hope to see you next week again.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Take care.
See you.
Bye, Doris.
Bye bye. Doei.
My link button doesn't work.
Here it is. Oh, there.
Yeah. Right.
Later.
Later.